Renee. So let's just get into it, shall we? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Renee. I am headed out to go and have espresso martinis with my friends, okay? And I'm about to have a time, y'all. I am already recuperating, if you will, from a time that I had yesterday, okay? I went to, so yesterday I had my step event that I was telling y'all about, and I had almost 70 people at the event. The venue, mind you, can only hold comfortably about 65. So we were over, and we had, last time I had an event there, I had 84 people in there. I don't know how we fit all them steppers in there, but we did. But anyway, we had a grandiose old time, okay? We stepped, we line danced, we had adult beverages as we line danced. We had delicious food. It was, I'm going to go ahead. You know what, y'all? Usually I don't ever really be one to toot my own horn, but I really am that girl for these step events. I be throwing some good ass events. And the reason why is because I have the people in mind. Like, I really care about people that come to my class, or even people that support me in general. So what up, y'all? I'm just talking about myself for a minute, okay? Until we get some more people in the live. Y'all, we got to talk about this whole Britt situation. I know y'all probably done heard from 85 people by now, but you know I got to get my little 5-6 cents on it too, okay? Demi Bell says, good afternoon, gorgeous Shay. Oh, thank you so much. How are you now? Demi is the one that's gorgeous, y'all. She be over there working out and stuff, and just doing the thing and smiling through all of it, okay? I need to get back consistent with my workouts, y'all, because I'm like, 40 is approaching. I am not where I want to be. But my friend is in the building. She says, Shay, girl, I'm off the brunch. Girl, not the brunch margaritas. That's what I'm about to be doing too, sis. Look, text me, where you at? We might be going to the same place. I might be coming where you at. Miss B says, hold on, y'all. Let me make sure I don't run the damn light. Hey, sis. Your day is going great. Yes. Hey, Miss B. I hope your day is most amazing Sunday. Far so good. Good afternoon, our members. Says good afternoon and happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Thank y'all for joining. Is that my girl Lee? Lee is in the building looking cute as she want to be. Says, hey Shay, what's up, Lee? How you bees? Thank you for joining. We got Chanel in the building. She says, hey chat. Demi Bill says, oh, thank you, sis. Girl, 60 is approaching over here. God is amazing. I cannot believe that you are 60, are turning 60 rather. Y'all look at Demi Bell's picture. There is no way, and I see her every day in my stories consistently because she's doing her thing. I cannot put 60 on her. If I saw her in person, I'd be like, let me see ID. Let me see that. Sweet Pea says, laughing like shit, I'm out Laurel leaving brunch. Glad I ain't driving. Oh, girl, listen, live your life, sis. Live your best freaking life. I'm going to be driving my own self home, and the way I don't want to lose this company car, child. I'll just have one to keep it cute and mute with my friends. Well, not mute, but Right. Sweet Pea says, Demi ain't nobody 60. I told her, girl, listen, she looking good over there, okay? Ain't nobody 60 in the face at all. But anyway, y'all, let's talk about this Britt stuff. So I was reading and watching different videos, and I've come to the conclusion that Britt the Nit-Wit is what I like to call her, okay? She's a hot-ass mess. She is a hot-ass mess. So apparently, she is claiming, Britt from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, is claiming that the notorious picture that has caused such an uproar on the Real Housewives of Atlanta streets, got rid of Kenya over it, all that good jazz. She's saying that was not even her in the photo. So she's saying that they are basically she's suing Bravo for $20 million because her ass is broke as fuck.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
All right, now. That's my opinion. She broke, and she knew that she wasn't going to get asked back for another season. So she wants to sue them for $20 million for defamation of character. Girl, don't nobody give a fuck about your character or you. So I don't understand what all of this is for. And mind you, girl, you have not exhibited any of the upper echelon traits that people are supposed to. You don't display anything of the high class. Your husband's supposed to have all this money. It don't seem like y'all have any money to me. Or like y'all looking real regular. Y'all looking like me over here. Y'all have a nice house. I have that. Y'all are, you got this big old ring. I ain't got that. But that's all we've seen is that you have a nice house. That's it. These events that you throw are trash. I wish I could show y'all pictures from my event yesterday. Amazing. And I ain't rich. Okay? Not even close. Demi Bell said, well, I'm rich in spirit, okay? Demi Bell says, I'll be 59 this year, approaching next year. Oh, see, look, I told y'all, but still don't look like no damn 59 either. She says, thank you, everyone. Yes, girl, you was looking like the bomb, girl. Okay, looking like the bomb. Demi says, folks say they saw those pics on sites that she forgot to clean content from. It was her. It's definitely her. It's definitely her, because first of all, I think it would be mighty irresponsible of Bravo to fire Kenya, and they knew for a fact that picture wasn't Britt. And I'm pretty sure they saw the photo. The reality is, in my opinion, Bravo should have never aired that episode. And if you're going to, reprimand Kenya over it, that's cool. That's all fine and dandy. But I still feel like it's just a waste of time and energy. It's a waste of our time. Like, why even air the episode and not show the photos if all this time it wasn't her? It don't make sense. And then my thing is, Britt, your friends were in there. Like, everybody else on the cast saw the picture. So I would think that those women are not blind. They know what they saw. They know they saw somebody with a peen going in their mouth. Even Cynthia said it on camera. She was like, I didn't come here to see somebody with a big old in their mouth. So they would know what they saw, correct? So all I'm saying is, if you did not see the actual photo, how are you going to sit up here? And at this point, they didn't even show the actual picture on TV, and it was blurred out. So they could pretty much tell you anything. They could pull up the picture now, that picture that was on your site, or the one that was floating around that people know it is you, and they can say, oh, this is what we showed. So if you're suing us because you're saying that it wasn't you, then this is false. And also, Britt, you don't have enough money to get in the weeds of suing Bravo. You really don't. Is my friend Chef Don here? Yes, he is. Chef says, "What's up, Chef Don Don?" Chef Don Don says, "There's no way she didn't see that photo." Right. Well, my thing is, you went outside. She was outside, but even if she want to lie to us and say that she didn't see the photo, Kelly did. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, Kelly was her best fucking friend. So wouldn't Kelly be able to tell you, girl, yeah, it was you. You had a big old Jimmy Dean pack of sausage. Not the actual sausage, but you had a Jimmy Dean fat roll of sausage before it was cut in your mouth. Okay? That was you, sis. Gobble, gobble, gobble. That's what you did. I don't, child. Good luck, Britt, because it ain't looking too good for you, sis. And my thing is, if you did it, you did it. It's out there. You couldn't possibly think that you would come on this TV show and just look like real hunky dory, like nobody was gonna find out anything from your past. And you're not, and we're just not that into you. You're not interesting anyway. So I don't, child. Britt always, she's just one of those girls that I really, she ain't my cup of tea anyway, and she wouldn't be my cup of tea in real life because Britt always walks around like her shit don't stink or like something stinks. Like, you know how real pretentious, uptight women or women that want to act like they better than somebody always snarling and, scrunching their face up at somebody. And when I was little, my grandmother used to be like, "You better stop looking like that before you get stuck like that." And apparently Britt's must have gotten stuck that way because I ain't seen her look no other way. I'm like, girl, what stinks? Is it your breath? Hell, all these surgeries that you done had. And my thing is, why are you having these lackluster events when you talked about when you had your insurance agency, you paid for all the girls to have surgery? It must have been on discount judging from that lopsided booty you got. Child, unbelievable. Chef Don Don says, I'm just wondering if she didn't see the picture. If she didn't see the picture, she went to production complaining and never saw the picture. I don't believe that. I don't believe it either. But she also, so she's, according to her, or, the postings out here, they're saying that she went to production and was like, please don't air this episode. Like, don't air the episode if it's me with a snarsage in my mouth. So they were like, well, I guess they were like, fuck you, we're going to air this episode anyway. And I feel like, honestly, I think Andy knows that Kenya is good for the show, but I always felt like Andy ain't really fuck with Kenya. I always felt like Andy didn't really fuck with Kenya. So I feel like they aired this to kill two birds with one stone. Like, oh, we don't really fuck with Kenya, and this will be something entertaining for us to put on the show. That's what I think. I think it was a gimme gotcha. They wanted to get Kenya because my thing is, I know she had to have shown her producer these pictures before she wanted to put them out there. Somebody should have been responsible enough to tell her, we're not going to put that on TV. Like, Kenya, come on now. You do a lot of diabolical stuff, and we all about the reality, but that's a liability. Like, reality goes out the window when you are trying to create a liability for us. Please don't think for 1 second that if Bravo felt in any way that they would end up being at fault for this, they would. No, there's no way. There's no way they would have let her. Demi Bell says Jerry Me, you talking about Jeremy Speaks? I love Jeremy Speaks. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Hello? Can y'all hear me? I'm answering like I'm on the damn phone. I'm sorry, y'all. My internet. I'm in an area where it just is really bad. The service was bad, but yeah, Jeremy is hilarious. Jeremy is hilarious. Let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. Okay, perfectly. Thank you so much. Look, I'm dragging to the side. I need to pay attention. Freaking driving. But yeah, y'all. I just don't. I don't believe that Britt. She had to have seen something or other of this picture. She had to have seen this picture. She had to have been brought back into the loop as to what was going on. Like, I'm sorry, not sorry. You're about to get your ass handed to you in court. Period. It is what it is. You about to waste people's money and the court's good time going in there to lose a case. But good luck to you, Britt. I'm just happy. I'm glad that she did it because now that further guarantees that her ass won't be on next season. She will not be on the season next season because you sitting up there suing the network. You will not be on the show. So good luck. Now, if y'all was gonna do all that, y'all should have. If she was gonna end up doing all that, I feel like they should do a sit down with Kenya. Like I feel like they record the reunion. Kenya wasn't there. I feel like Andy Cohen should do a sit down with Kenya by herself and tack that on to the end of the reunion. Like that should be part 3, them talking to Kenya. Because first of all, there's really nothing going on this season where we need to have a 3-part reunion. There's not. And I'm tired of Bravo stretching out the damn reunions where it's taking too freaking long. We don't need to have no 3-part reunion unless because there's nothing going on this season for real. Unless it's about Kenya for the 3rd part. But anyway, y'all, let's talk about Monique, okay? Because Britt ain't talking about shit and ain't doing shit. Let's talk about Monique coming back to Real Housewives of Potomac. How do y'all, let me know in the chat, how do y'all feel about Monique coming back to Potomac? Put some comments. Let me see. I'm about to be stopped in a minute so I can literally look at y'all comments and interact back and forth with y'all. But let me know what y'all think about Monique coming back, and I'll talk about my thoughts. And so at first I was like really gung-ho about Monique coming back. But after she done did all that, I don't want to be on reality TV. I'm too good for reality TV, blah, blah, blah. I just feel like for me, Monique does a lot of lip service. You know what I mean? Like, she seems, for me, it just feels very much so like she's unsure of herself, kind of thing. I feel, and it gives unsure and confused. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is, Monique gives me the type of woman that thinks that somebody's supposed to read her mind. Like, oh, this is just common sense, or I do this all the time. So, people should just know, and I'm just tired of doing this and that for everybody, and nobody notices what I'm doing, and da da da. And I feel like she wants to be seen a lot too. Like Monique has a spirit of please see me, love me. And then also I saw that she talked about in an interview that she walked away from the marriage without any alimony. Which I don't know what she was trying to prove by doing that, but she walked away from the marriage without any alimony. I don't think she's getting any child support either. Or maybe she is. I don't know. I don't remember whether she's getting child support. I think she got a lump sum, and that's it. Now, I don't know what you're trying to prove to the public, but ma'am, you get your child support because your kids deserve to have the same lifestyle at your house that they have with their daddy. Keep on selling your little oils and stuff and doing what you need to do. Maybe she want to come back on. That's what I think it is. Maybe she want to come back on Potomac so that she can promote her business, or she'll be more visible because she probably realized now nobody is really checking for her. And when she was going live on YouTube and all that stuff, nobody's really checking for her to see her. So maybe she'll get some more sales for Mila Eve Essentials once she's on the show. Then I saw she coming back as a damn friend. She not even coming back full time. What you gonna show us as a fucking friend? You know, honestly, I don't condone staying in relationships that aren't healthy for women, or being with somebody you don't want to be with. I think that Monique felt like the grass was going to be greener on the other side once she left Chris. I really do. I think she had this fairy tale in her head of you did, because she talked about all the time how she used to make all his meals and she was doing this for him and doing that, and she just really it's acts of service. Like she just really loved serving her man. And then after a while, she had all these unspoken expectations of him. Like she wanted him to step up when they had children. But it's like, girl, if you were doing all of these things for years and you never expressed out loud, hey, I'm doing all of this because I want you to do it for me. Or, hey, I want you to do this. You expect somebody to just suddenly change for you.
Police reported ahead.
When you just suddenly are telling me that you have a problem. And she would probably argue that she's given him years and this, that, and the third. But Chris, every time it seemed like there was a conversation with him, he seemed just as confused as the audience as to what the hell his wife wanted. And he kept saying, I want my wife, I want my marriage. Like, whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. I don't think that man could have done anything.
Red light camera ahead.
To make her happy. I think that she just wanted to be with somebody else. And now that she out here, she realized that the grass ain't greener on the other side in no shape, form, or fashion. That's what I think. I think Monique she's an attention whore, in my opinion. Even though I did, I say all that to say I enjoyed Monique on the show. But I enjoyed Monique Samuels, the married Monique Samuels. I don't know what this single Monique about to be giving us. But I don't want no woe is me. Oh, I didn't get this. I didn't get that. Now you out here. It's like you finding other angles to make Chris look bad. I don't know. But listen, I guess now that he has to keep his kids, he got to spend time with them and do things on his own with them. But I heard somewhere where she was like, yeah, well, he has nannies. So she's still downplaying what this man is doing. Like, well, he ain't really doing shit for the kids anyway. Still, he's over there. He got nannies. Well, if he want to pay a nanny to help out with his children, go right ahead. That's the life that he's afforded himself. Child. Unbelievable. I don't know what's going on with her. And Monique talks a lot. I'm really shocked that she quit that radio job because she seemed like she really enjoyed that job or whatever. So it's really interesting that she ended up quitting that job. And as much as she talked, that was the prime real estate career for her. But what do we know? We just here listening to all the bullshit. So she says that she quit because she wanted to spend more time with her children. But I'm like, well, you were upset that when you were working the radio job that you felt like Chris should have got up and did more for the kids, and then he started getting up doing more for the kids, and that wasn't enough for you. It's like she's never satisfied. Okay, ain't that what Prince said about his mama? I'm like, goodness, Monique, what the hell? What can the man do to make you happy? I don't get it. Y'all, I might go grocery shopping or something. I don't know. But this restaurant we going to, so if you don't have a reservation, rather, all right, let me back in. Actually, go this way. Go this way. Somebody behind me. Back over here. Hold on, y'all. Let me back it up. Take it back, 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 back. Watch me back. All right, all right. Here we go. Let me see what y'all saying. Thank y'all for bearing with me with all the stuff. Somebody's mama AAW 1976 says, does she need money? Child. Mm. It's giving. That's what it's about. It's very much so giving. That's what it is. What else we got? I should have went got my car washed. I knew it was gonna be like that. Take this long. Uh, so we wrote it twice. Does she need money? Sweet Pea says no alimony or child support. What? Very stupid. Like, I knew she didn't ask. She didn't want any. But I'm just, to me, it's very much like, ma'am, what are you trying to prove? What exactly are you trying to prove? Like, oh my gosh, I would never ask my husband, or to give me, because everybody wants is calling. That's silly, and that's not being a gold digger, or proving anybody right. You were married to this man for over 10 years. You have three of his children. You got to do what's best for them kids, not just worrying about your own selfish, prideful image. Sweet Pea says she got a lump sum and bought a house with it. Okay, okay, girl. They would have gave it to her, and that's gonna be interesting with her coming back and Candace potentially coming back. The rumors are that while Candace was up there at Bravo, or what is it? Not at Bravo. What's the network that Bravo is on under? NBC Universal. She was at the office taking pictures, and they were like, apparently they weren't. She wasn't up there signing no contract. But you know how people do. This should be all for shock value. Uh, what else? Kim Woodruff. Kim Woodruff says, amicably, without drama. Maybe they decided that they would provide for the children. That's true, but with all due respect, Kim, the way that you and I would co-parent, and mind you, I don't know, you could be a celebrity too and be rich and have all the coins, but the way that I would co-parent with my husband if we were not together anymore, and you would co-parent with your ex, or child's father, is very different than Chris and Monique Samuels. Like, I mean, that's okay. Like, the kids are probably going to be respectfully living probably the same if it was you and I who are regular people, which I'm just making that perception, assumption rather. But with him living in a mansion and doing this and doing that, like, I would believe that you would want your children to have similar with their mother. And I don't believe in my heart of hearts that he would like willfully be like, oh yeah, it's probably just what she, that's what she wanted to. But I'm glad somebody else. I'm glad that she is not showing to be jealous or, you know, utilizing the fact that he has a woman or whatever as a tool to use the kids against him or be jealous. But she asked for the divorce, so I guess, it is what it is. Pacino Rules says, it's Shay Renee. What's up? What's up? Pacino Rules, how you bees? Monique wanted more better than Chris. Y'all, this service over here where I'm at in Bowie is terrible. It is absolutely terrible. So I'm gonna probably wrap this up in a few minutes. I follow both Chris and Monique on social media. I haven't seen anything negative. I'm really glad. Like, and that's not with him. That he's okay with that. He just wants to hell. If she's finding that being with him is not making her happy, I get it. But I do believe that she's probably learning a hard lesson that the grass ain't greener on the other side. That's my 2 cents on it. But I'm glad that for the kids' sake, they're getting along and it's not tumultuous because who needs another situation like that? Happy Sunday, Shay and everyone. Nadine Flith says, thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I appreciate you. Chef Don Don says, I think Candace is working on something else outside of Potomac. I don't think she's coming back this season. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would have been interesting to see Candace and Monique. I would love to see them patch up their issues, right? I would love to see them move forward. Um, Demi said, yeah, she giving less than smart. I know that's right. But there might have been a prenup we're not aware of. Yeah, I think he did have a prenup. But sometimes when you've been married to somebody for so long, there are workarounds if you wanted them to be. Their prenuptial didn't mention child support or alimony, and she wasn't going to ask for either. She just wanted them to co-parent. I think Monique wanted to force Chris to be more present for their children without her being around, and the best way to force him to do that is to divorce him. And now I wonder how she feels seeing him successfully parent the children without her being there as a present parent in the home. I wonder how she feels about that, and if it was worth it for her to do all that. Sweet Pea says what Monique got was based off of their prenup, which didn't factor in children at all. Yeah, and I can imagine it wouldn't because they didn't have any at the time. But sometimes they build in things for future situations. Of course, I'm sure. Demi Bell says, "Oh wow, Lee, she crazy because I would have at least gotten support for the children." Right, exactly. Because them kids didn't ask to be here, and they didn't ask to be on. Lee says she can always go to court for it, but sounds like she didn't need it or didn't want to do that to him. Yeah, but child, it ain't about doing nothing to nobody. Hell, them three damn kids need to be taken care of in her care. But I guess if they have joint custody and they doing 1 week on, I think they doing that 1 week on, 1 week off stuff. So, um, child, I don't know. What do y'all want to see from Monique on the show? And who is she? Who is she gonna be friends with? Who is she a friend of? And do you think she gonna get along with Kiana? Who else is so? And then Giselle don't have her sidekick with her. So I wonder how that dynamic is gonna be with Giselle and Monique. And I hope that Monique don't get on here kissing Giselle's ass. I really hope that ain't what she about to be doing. Because that would be a mess. But anyway, y'all, because I'm about to go run some errands. If not, um, and go put us on this good here list. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Please don't. I'm sure Ashley or Stacy. Oh, she knows Stacy. Yeah, her and Ashley were cool. But wasn't Monique talking shit about Ashley at one point? Child, I don't know. I can't keep up. But at any event, y'all, bitter so he can want to get his kids so she can have hot girl summertime. Now she don't need a sitter. Now she don't need a sitter. Now that's true. Child, she ain't getting nothing but hard dick and bubblegum from these dudes, okay? That's all she is getting. You thought you was about to have some man out here sweeping you off your feet, honey, and it is not. It is not happening. But child, anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that's watching this stuff with us too. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.